Well, I have since I am the Deputy Director for DIVBIC, I have an opportunity to look at a lot of the research that gets published by our organization. And our organization is the Department of Defense Traumatic Brain Injury arm, if you will. And what I noticed was a lot of the studies that were being done, as I saw the demographic tables, there was about 4% women, 96% male in the cohorts. So it really got me thinking about what role gender played in concussion, and not even just with the research. On a broader scheme, now that women are in combat and our force, which currently is at 16% females in active duty across all 4 services, and that also includes our service academies, make up 16% of the population. There's definitely a need to understand if there are differences and what those differences are, so that we can help mitigate those, and we can have some targeted prevention strategies. Well, I think it's cutting edge, first of all. It's very exciting to be part of an area of traumatic brain injury that really has been under-discussed. And the fact that Pink Concussions organization is really taking on military female concussion, domestic concussions that occur as a result of domestic violence, as well as sports concussion, is really a trifecta that's needed so that we can increase our knowledge base. So it's exciting to be here. It feels like it's a trailblazing event, and one that will continue to harness a lot of interest and hopefully move the gauge forward. I'm extremely interested in the hormonal effects. At this point in time, people always ask, and especially people that knew I was coming to give this talk today, so why do you think there could be differences? And what usually comes up is hormones and neck strength, and whether or not there's those changes that are inherent in your genetics and in your gender that may play a role in these changes that we're seeing. And so I'm personally very interested in the hormonal effects. I've heard some of animal work related to hormones and different changes that occur. We had a meeting in June at the National Neurotrauma Symposia in Lexington, Kentucky, and they shared some really interesting data that I think points to further research needing to be completed, and to really understand, because something like your menstrual cycle is predictable and to a certain degree. So if there's things that we can do to prevent and mitigate, if we believe that there's some correlations, then we certainly need to be all over that. I just think that it's really exciting time to be in concussion work, because the field is evolving rather rapidly, and we've been afforded the resources and opportunities to really make that happen. So to a certain degree, I can tell you personally, it's a shame on you if you're not moving, keeping the fire in your belly and really moving the needle forward, so that we can find answers and really help people from some devastating effects that can happen sometimes during a concussion event.